Well, people, we're here in my home city in Australia, Adelaide, and this evening I've got the man like King Roo, aka Rusiel,
Respect.
in from Melbourne, and we're here to do a live reasoning. It's not an interview, it's just reasoning and to get certain aspects out there and get some understanding that we can forward to the whole globe, as it were, and make everybody know, say, yes, there is a reggae dancehall scene here, and we are pushing certain things from our end,
Absolutely.
So, yes, so, King Roo.
Yes, sir.
Blessings, sir.
Blessing. Good to be here.
Yes, it's been a couple of weeks since we last linked,
Absolutely.
and
The world take us to Adelaide now.
there you go. So yeah, man, it's good to have you here, and I think we're gonna kick off with yourself, and if you can give people a brief history of yourself musically, how you came into the game and whatever else.
Absolutely. So it began with percussion. Actually, I started learning percussion and songwriting at age 9, and coming from a creative family, I used to watch my mom and was inspired to want to be in that business. So from there, I started writing my own songs, and that led to being signed with a record label, performing around the traps in Melbourne, and after the record deal, onto just producing a lot of stuff, my own stuff, and independent releases. So 2 albums with the record label, and look, a lot of performance history and tours, major tours, and all sorts of stuff.
So okay, let's look at it as the whole package and not just the reggae dancehall side, because there is a hip hop side to Rusiel, as it was.
That's correct. Yes.
And that took you around Australia.
Yes. Also England. I was working with Portishead.
Yes.
Another guy called Catalyst. Did a lot of major tours, like with Vibrations, working with people like Talib Kweli, Pharaoh Monch, a lot of the underground sort of, well, they call it underground, but you know what I'm saying, like conscious sort of hip hop, as you like. Black Eyed Peas, touring with the Black Eyed Peas, and many tours, man. Just
some major players in the urban scene, as they would call it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So there's that transition now, and from what I understand, the parting of the waves with the record label has given you the opportunity to take your career in its own direction now that you want to go in.
Yes.
The unadulterated version.
Absolutely. The label that I was with was a hip-hop, soul-based label called Invada Records, and to their fairness, they deal more with hip-hop and funk releases. So after the label, I could focus. Although my material did actually, like a fusion, I did incorporate my culture in Jamaican and patois, and within the hip-hop, so I always tried to mix it and blend. I've never left from that, but this is my chance now to independently release and really, hone in on the dancehall and the reggae music. And
Right.
So, as you say, now's the opportunity now that I'm in control of the direction and things like that.
Right. So that was the history. And what have you worked on in the dancehall space?
Sure.
That would give you credibility amongst your peers here in Australia, should I say?
Absolutely. Well, there's been some major releases with featuring with artists like Gappy Ranks and the likes of my friends in the UK, Kitty Corbijn and JJ Born to Sing, who were both. They had a show over there called Reggae Star Factor.
Yeah.
They're both very high out there. I think JJ Born to Sing was number 2 and Kitty Corbijn was number 3. If you ask me, it could have been number 1. Just great people in the industry. So I did a collaboration with them on a song called Guan Youth.
Yes.
And lots of other things, man. Lots of interaction with featuring work with other producers from Jamaica and England and America.
And you've done some shows as well. I mean, you did the Chronic show here in Australia.
Don't forget Chronic.
That was a big one, you know. You have to put that one on the resume.
Definitely.
And you know, you're working with someone who I call an accredited producer on your latest track release.
Absolutely.
You know, the master with Simoti over there.
Simoti.
Yeah.
Big up Simoti.
Yes, you know, big up Simoti, you know. But yeah, you know, so you're in that dancehall space now.
Absolutely.
And what would you say were the good points of the Australian dancehall scene and the bad points of the Australian dancehall scene? But let's feature on the positives first.
Yeah, sure. Look, I see now, especially that there's more exposure and more people trying to make this happen. To me, it's a progress. It's come along a long way, especially from years.
Well, you've been here from day dot, so
I've been part of it. So I've seen what's happening.
Yeah.
For me, even growing up here was positive because I grew up in a Jamaican community. There was a little Jamaican community, and you know, as a kid, I used to go to the reggae survival clubs where I used to see Tuman on the mic, you know, chatting.
Do their thing,
Yes. And even, you know, the Australians here were getting behind that, and there was a support and there was a sense of that community, the West Indian. So it's been around for years, and then of course you have the likes of Jesse I who came in, and people like this who were really trying to make something of reggae music and have that exposure. So I think what's really good now is that it's catching on, especially through social media.
Definitely.
Like this, people have more of a chance to expose it and put it out there.
Yeah.
And you know, like record shows like yourself, radio shows like yourself. You know, people that are getting behind it and starting to say, hey, you know, Australia, there's something here in Australia that we can expand on and work on.
It's true, because what I found is a small Caribbean community here, and music being a big part of our culture. It's something that was underdeveloped.
Absolutely.
And I've seen the transition in the 4.5 years since I've come, and where everything was still in the era of Bob Marley and whatever else.
Yes.
And I've seen the mentality change now to embrace the new wave of artists and to realize that, you know, there are other artists out there who are doing great things in the genre.
Absolutely.
So, as we said, you've been here from day dot, from foundation, right? And we've agreed that it's come a long way.
Yes.
You know, and we see that there are people beginning to support it and people starting to embrace it as a culture and not only a musical
well, that's
genre.
Important. It's
Yes,
culture.
right. So, some of the negatives I would say is, yes, it's still far behind the rest of the world.
Absolutely.
Because geographically, it's a far place.
Yes.
And the culture here in Australia isn't on the same level, and I'll put this out there to all the artists and bands and whatever else that want to come to Australia. Don't expect the big fee.
No, sir.
Because here they don't pay no money, right? So it's a case of you come, you make your name, you get to tour, you get to see the place, and you might make a good change, but don't expect the big money like what you get in the States and England and Canada. You know?
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Rue, as you know, we've discussed it many times, you've toured the whole of Australia.
Correct.
Doing stuff in regional Australia with Aboriginal communities and whatever. So you've traveled the land up and down.
Definitely.
What's your view on moving the music forward and introducing Caribbean culture to Australia? What's your view on that?
Well, I think we need more of it. We need, we we need people to unite
Yeah.
and come together, and that Caribbean, we need a sense of that Caribbean feel too. We need our brothers and sisters to get together and do this as a movement, not as a ego-driven thing, if you like. I think there's a lot of potential there, and people may sort of think, oh, it's too hard, or it's not the sort of place that is for that. And but I think there's room. There's a lot of room for us to all get together and do something positive. But it's very, as we know, it's not easy to make these things happen.
I know.
Everybody's got their levels, but I think it's about making these links happen and also being open-minded, not shutting people out, and just establishing something that's also worthwhile. But I think the quality and the perception and the respect of this culture, we always have to remember the trendsetters. They come from Jamaica, and yes, it's like this. We need to respect that. So cultural reappropriation is something.
Definitely.
Is an aspect that we need to think about. But
I agree
I don't
with
have
you.
any problem with anybody doing the music, but I can tell somebody that's respecting it and doing it for the right reasons and embracing that culture. It's a form of expression. If you want to express your music doing dancehall, but respect where it comes from, and don't just be ego-driven and try and claim it as your sort of thing. So these are some of the things that I've dealt with.
I've seen it here in my time,
It's positive, but
Yes.
some things do need to be said, and
certain things need to be aware of, not addressed as such, because I think
Yes.
it's a bigger problem than one or two people taking on board, but
Absolutely.
definitely yes,